Bill Spafford, one of the producers.
Hi everyone, Van Dyke Roth, lead makeup artist.
Lisa Nureyev, producer.
Shaya Van David Catalina. Sasha the Solo Catalina.
Ashley Brown, behind the scenes editor. Kathy Ten, co-producer, marketing director.
Greg Morris, set dresser.
Brad Long, Egret.
I'm Bob, I was the best boy.
Andrew Kent, a camera grip and second unit sound recording.
Tom Brown, production sound mixer.
Tom Krakowski, Steadicam operator.
Chris Rasmussen, Steadicam operator. Brian Herzog, editor and DIT.
Barry Bahar, associate producer, and Abe designed a beautiful shot that he let me shoot. Has about 3 seconds in the film, and I'm very proud of it.
John Coburn, post supervisor and colorist.
Alan Zicker, first AD.
Jason Bryant, camera grip department. Eric McCormick, visual effects.
Bruce Hanna, script supervisor.
Bettina Devon, Madame Cartier.
Gary Gorski, composer.
John behind the scenes video and set photographer.
Production manager.
I do want to speak. Abe sent a message saying he was sorry he couldn't be here, but he wanted to thank you for all your work, and it was incredible. He was impressed. I was impressed with the work that you guys did on this project. It was pretty amazing. Anyway, and I want to thank you too. I could not have done it with you guys. We could not have done it. It was amazing. And everybody being in Florence, teaching, directing, like that. Questions? Yes?
Can you tell us about the casting process?
I can tell something. Lisa? And go.
Okay, we started with finding Nureyev, which is Victor Kabanian, who's not here today. And we have a co-producer, Joe Vigil, who actually was a member of Scary Cow. And if any of you saw the behind the scenes, he moved a bit and then introduced us to Sasha. Then we auditioned for our younger cast and found Shia. We have about half a dozen ballet schools in the Bay Area represented in the film with all the students, and we shot all over the Bay Area.
Bettina helped with getting a lot of the other cast, the other speaking roles to fill out. It was for the casting of that. Anything else? Yes.
How many shoot days? And I'm also just curious about your Steadicam setup. There was so much beautiful Steadicam work in there.
Yes.
It was 5 shoot days, 5.5, 4 solid days, and 1 day in July. So 4 days at the end of May, right around Memorial Day. Then we did another day in July, which was the exterior theater. And then we had a lot of incidental second unit material that we did in August. So, which tells you just how incredible the post-production on this was. I mean, to get from the end of May to now, and then still photography going on, was incredible. For the Steadicam, I think, was, Tom, you want to talk about that, or?
Yeah.
The two of you.
Sure. I mean, it's grueling, right? Like, it was hard. We had to really work out and make sure we were at our best because we're working with great athletes. Thank you. But yeah, it's a challenging thing trying to keep an image in frame while that thing in front of the frame is also a person.
While multiple subjects are moving and you're moving in my case, on the interior, the shot of her as a little girl dancing with Nureyev in the house. We spent most of the day planning and rehearsing and setting up the gags. And then I think we did 3 takes, and I thought they all came out beautifully. But it took a lot of planning, hours and hours of planning and rehearsal. We had a rehearsal day, a separate rehearsal day. Actually,
I just want to say that we were shooting on red. It was a relatively heavy camera rig, and these guys were just awesome, as you can see.
We did have a rehearsal day for the interior, but we also had a pre-lighting room. So like the interior of the house, the Friday night before we shot the interior, we had another month where we were able to pre-light, which helped immensely. I saw him, yes.
Beautiful film. I was curious, regarding the choreography and what the process kind of looked like between the person who developed the choreography and the director of the photography and the director.
From what I can piece together, from talking to Abe and from his writings, he knew he needed Victor. He needed somebody to play Nureyev, and then with Victor coming on, Victor became a choreographer along with David. And there was discussion between them as to what it is that they wanted, what Abe did want, and Victor executed. There was a point where I was reading something where Abe said that he just had this point where it said, do that turny thing over there, and they would do it, and it was amazing to him to see a vague vision become the real thing, to become executed the way it was. So it was a lot of Victor and David pulling together that. Anybody else?
The music was all original?
Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic. Great music.
Yeah, the music was all original, including the ballet scenes. When I first got a look at the film, it was filled with some great temporary music like Bach. I go, how am I going to outdo Bach? But yeah, it was a real challenge because certain things were filmed before I could write the music, like the cello. So yeah, there were a lot of challenges, but it all worked out. Great.
Indeed, yeah.
I was going back on that question. But anyway, thank you very much.
All right, so that is the end of the screen.